So I'm going to continue with Jibanyan from Youkai Watch. My daughter is not here. She is at school. I'm taking the day off. So I thought I would take the opportunity to get started on painting, because that's not something really she can get involved with. I don't want her to be around me when I'm painting. So right now what I'm going to do is just use the Gundam marker, and I'm going to do the panel lines, I guess you can call it that, for Jibanyan's, I don't know what these are, his pants. There's not his pants, but I don't know what they are. It's like a belt or something other that he wears. And then I'm not going to paint this part. I'm just going to leave it as is. So that's why I'm going to do these lines, and then just go over it with a clear coat, a dull coat. And you probably won't even tell the difference that it hasn't been painted. The rest of the cat, though, I intend to paint. So, I'm just done with this part. So next, I'm just going to go over removing some of the excess with just an eraser, or a pencil eraser. There we go. Cool. Looks pretty nice. Okay. Okay, so I've disassembled the figure here, and I've taken off the stickers and everything. So I have sanded the seam lines quite a bit, and what I'm going to be doing is priming it with Mr. Surfacer 500. That should also help to get rid of any sort of seam lines to make it look pretty nice. So I need to wash this off first. Okay, let's do this. Let's prime it here. Okay, here we go. Let's start priming. Unfortunately, you still got some parting line here. I thought that this had been sanded fairly well, but I guess not. Might need to go over that again a second time. Still kind of concerned about the parting line there. That's kind of disappointing. Oh, it's looking better after going over it a second time here. I'll have to maybe sand it a little bit more, and then try again. I see, you can see a lot of it's been covered up here, but you still see a parting line here. It's looking considerably better, though. I think it is looking a bit better. There. All right. That's something I just remembered. My original plan, as I was talking it over with my daughter, is to fill these holes in. It's kind of lazy on Bandai's part to just leave these stupid holes here. So I'm going to do something about those holes. It seems like a good idea for now. I don't know. This part here looks kind of nice. I'll have to kind of rescribe the little line there, but the arm looks a bit more solid than before. So what I'm doing is I'm using Tamiya putty, as you can see here, and just cramming it in the holes. So now this one I don't need to touch the hands at least. I'll just kind of cram it all in here. So I think they were just looking to minimize the amount of plastic, and as a result you got these stupid empty holes here. So it's kind of cheap, but I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I'm not really good at filling in cracks and big gaping holes like this, but I'll see how I can manage this in the end. It's kind of, I don't know. I have to just keep adding more, just kind of smoothing it over there. Yeah, that's kind of okay, I guess. And then just sanding down the excess. Huh. It's the first time I've done something, using putty for a big gaping hole like this before. I've never really done this to this extent before. I just want to cram it in there and rub off the excess. There. Not too bad, but looks like he's kind of had surgery on his arm or something, like had a cyst removed or something. I want to kind of make it a little bit more, rounded look. Oh crap! Yeah, reposition this. There we go. Just add some more. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe some more experienced modelers might be cringing right now, but let's. I'll just see how this works out in the end. Okay, I think I've applied enough, more than enough, I should say. And I'll just wait for this to solidify. Okay, so the head's looking fairly nice, but I'm not quite satisfied. So, what I want to do is use some Mr. Surfacer 500 that comes in a bottle. Not the spray. I'm just gonna paint in the area where it needs it the most. So it needs to be stirred up some. There. Haven't used this in a while, I guess. Okay. I'll just wipe it off with the paintbrush here. Okay. Now I'm just gonna brush where it needs to go. And then sand off the excess. Kinda needs to get in here too, I think. Okay. And along the ear here. Alright, it's filling in the crack just fine. Looking nice. Okay. The top is pretty nice. I'll just paint a bit here. Get this crack a little bit more. Wouldn't hurt to get this part here too. Okay, so I don't think I've quite decided on the red paint that I'm going to use, but I have some ideas. Now the body here is mostly okay. I'll add a little bit of surfacer here. There. Okay, and then resand it after this is dried. Some major parting lines here. Don't like that. Major parting lines. Although, come to think of it, I don't think I glued this. Don't think I glued it. Just don't want to get them crack there. Alright, great. Alright. Well, the bottom's looking pretty nice. I wouldn't bother with that. So. Okay, I just have to wait for the stuff to dry. Okay, I'm gonna paint the faces. I am using Mr. Color number 1, white, gloss white. So Jibanyan's arms are looking a bit better. I am using 180 grit sandpaper to really sand it down. You know, it's looking pretty chunky before, but it's you know, after the putty, this is what you got here, and it still has some indentations and such, but those big, huge, gaping gaps have been more or less filled in here. So I'm just sanding these down, and it's looking a lot smoother. I mean, you can hardly, you know, you wouldn't even be able to tell actually there was like this big, huge hole in each of these arms. So it's taking shape, I think. Let's look at another one here. It's not, see, you can see it looks kind of crappy here, but once I sand it down, well, it won't be so bad, really. See, it's already looking better. So I'll work this up into, I don't know, maybe I might bump it up to like a 320 or whatever grit I have. 360, 400 grit, 420. I can't remember. But, yeah, see, look at that. It's looking nicer. Okay, judging by the cover of the box here, the color of Jibanyan, red matter, Mr. Color number 68 is not quite, it's a little bit too dark. Straight red is okay, I guess. But the closest I saw was 79 Shine Red. And I had my daughter give me a second opinion, and she agreed. So we're going to go with Shine Red. And so I've already loaded up the airbrush. I need to put a glove on. So I got the where's the cap? Here it is. I'm gonna put this away here. Okay. So I will need to put my mask on. このペンキはラッカーですから、このいいマスクは必要。これジャンボ延長で買いました。Okay. Bubbles. これもいい。Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'll show you what I've done. Oh, here we go. Here's the parts of Jibanyan. Now again, his yellow trunks, I'm just going to keep these with the pre-colored, but the body is what I wanted to paint, and that's what I have done. So next will be the fine detail work, like on the face and such. I'm also going to have to do his hands white, his paws white, and also this thing on his chest here. That's going to have to be white as well. I'll probably mask that and go over it with an airbrush. So for his eyes, I think I'll just hand paint a lot of the details on there. So neat stuff. So stay tuned for more updates.